Not Aiden here, and welcome to Storytime. Today I'll be talking about my first times karting. Now, nowadays I do karting quite a lot, but it was only a few years ago where what I do now was only within my wildest dreams. Days out were incredibly rare for me when I was young, and add in the fact that karting is quite expensive and, well, I never really got the chance to go-kart regularly in my youth. Still, there were a few times where I was able to do it. The very first, 10 years ago this year, was on holiday with my grandparents, who were staying at Pontins in Breen, which is a bit south of Weston-super-Mare. And at Pontins, they had a small go-kart track. So one day, I decided to have a go. I remember the night before thinking about how well I was going to do, thinking I was going to blitz everyone else. In reality, I was that kid in public karting sessions that is completely off the pace and can never go full throttle, even on the straights. I was so slow that I got rear-ended by someone and I hit the wall. I wasn't able to try again. We left Pontins and ended our holiday before we planned to. Apparently other people also left Pontins early as well. The other thing I remember from that holiday was that someone decided to pull out at the last second at a T-junction, and my granddad had to slam on the brakes to avoid crashing. But I only had to wait a year for my next go in a go-kart. This time it was much closer to home, at Mr. Karting. This wasn't at the current site of Mr. Karting in Warwick, but their original indoor location, just down the road from Leamington Football Club on Harbury Lane, on the outskirts of Leamington. This came thanks to a trip that the young carers group I went to were doing. While I was going through some old personal documents, I came across the very spreadsheets they gave us all those years ago. As you can see, I was still pretty slow, being about a second and a half off his fastest time. Looking at the rankings, you can actually see Harry Graham. Harry now works for Mr. Karting and races in the monthly sprints rounds like myself. He also does rebel racing and has raced in Matt Newson's hire car a few times in Brisker. Finally, we go to 2018, and once again it's a young carer's trip to Mr. Karting. My two previous karting experiences were before I started YouTube or owned a phone to record things. But that was different this time around, and so this video is the earliest bit of footage of me driving a go-kart. I did much better this time around. I actually won my very first medal on this day. Okay, so I think I've gone through all my medals and trophies, and I think it's this one here. So I think this is second place. That will be the last time I went go-karting for 5 years, until I went to Team Sport Coventry in the summer of 2023. And the rest, as they say, is history. So that's a quick rundown of my first times go-karting. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all again in the next video.